land them. You know, like so a lot of times you're not going to get any one of them like right off the bat. But if you kind of like start going back and forth between many of them, you're going to get one of them, trust me, right? So like, okay, so here's the third one. So, because remember, like a lot of times this can happen with the same opponent in the same match within the same 30 seconds. You go for 2 or 3 of them, right? So, okay, you're here, boom, bump, here. You try to go for the first one, you know, they stuff it, boom, and you're like, oh man, try to go for the second one, and boom, you weren't able to get it, right? So then maybe you go like this, and then your opponent, they're a little bit wiser now, and they're like, oh man, like I'm not gonna commit this because I know what happened. I almost got rolled. I'm not gonna go the other way because I felt like, oh man, they were gonna go roll me this way. So a lot of times what people will do is that then they'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna go either way. Like I'm gonna just square myself behind. Like so once again, you're here, boom, you're here, and then like they feel it, so they kind of stay more like this, right? That happens a lot. So rotate a little bit this way. So then once they're like this, you know, once again, the critical importance of just getting very good and very solid at that tripod here, like this, right? So then, once you're here, they're gonna eventually choose one side, okay? So Val, if you can slow motion, go to one side. So as soon as you start noticing them going to a certain side, then what you're gonna do is, okay, the 2 limbs that you have to pay attention to are the ones that are on that side. Okay, so she's going on this side of me, so it's gonna be this arm, and it's gonna be this leg that are gonna be doing the work, right? So, okay, Val, can you please go back to the center? Okay, so she's like this, right? And you're kind of, the whole time, you know, you're fighting the wrist, you're trying to do whatever. And like I said, sometimes I just mess around and kind of go here, like, you know, once you start getting comfortable being on all fours, you can kind of be doing a lot of this kind of stuff. And that'll set a lot of things up, right? So, you're here. And then like I slowly notice her going to one side, maybe the left side. Okay, so that means this is the side that's gonna take action. The arm that's on that side and the leg that's on that, the arm that's on this side, I'm now gonna dive underneath, and I'm gonna forward roll and make sure that I land on my shoulder. Okay, so as soon as I feel her going that way, put it like this. And then notice everybody, my foot, everybody notice this foot over here? Like my toes are still touching the floor. Like you never want to go like this. You want to keep it touching on the floor, right? Now, this leg, I'm going to open it wide. A lot of times this one will come back, and then now you're here, and then now you got a triangle. Okay? If you don't have a triangle, you'll at least get the closed guard. Or if you don't get the closed guard, you'll at least end up like in an open guard. Okay, so once again.